to our special episode. I'm Jody.
And I'm Iz.
And we're of Flower Hill Fleeces and Fiber Mill.
Thanks for being here on not a Monday.
Correct.
But we are at the mill.
Yes, we're always at the mill.
And we have something special to show you.
So I recently released a free pattern called the Switchgrass Cowl, and we wanted to do some special kits for online for those of you who might not be local. And this is the colorway that I came up with. I wanted a really kind of set of colors that was maybe a little bit more in my wheelhouse. I really like blue. Mm-hmm. I also wanted just to have a real fall vibe to it. So I wanted to kind of get into those kind of more fall moody colors. Mm-hmm. And so
it looks great.
Thanks.
Can you tell us about the basis?
Yeah, so the fingering weight skein here is a merino cashmere nylon, and so it is really squishy. It's pretty luxurious. It knits up really well, and I wanted it to kind of not be too dense in color, so it's definitely very speckled with a blue and kind of a dark purple color. There's kind of a reddish orange in there, so kind of more moody, more fall feeling. And then this is a Surrey base. It's 100% Surrey alpaca. It's a fingering also, and again, just kind of those same colors. When you're dyeing on the different bases, it definitely takes the color differently. So so you can really see that difference. But yeah. But kind of a real fall feel. Mm-hmm.
And what will be in the kits? So these will only be available in a kit.
Correct.
And we have a limited amount of these.
Yes.
But it's a very exciting little colorway.
So
what's in it?
So you'll get both skeins of yarn.
So you get one of these.
Yep.
And one of these.
One of these. And even though the pattern is free and you can go download it yourself, I will put a copy of the pattern printed in this. So if you're not buying it for yourself, maybe you're buying it as a gift and you want to just have it all ready to go to pass on to somebody else, everything will be in that kit for you, ready to go. So yeah, I'm super excited about this. I kind of would like to knit another one, but you know, my knitting time is pretty slim to none, so we'll see. But I might keep back. I might dye an extra set so I can just put it in a corner.
Yep.
So,
yeah, so super exciting. This will be dropping on Friday.
Yes.
So I don't know what day it is right now, but it will be dropping on Friday, which is also the first day of our pop-up at the Oakmont Yarn Collaborative.
Yes.
This will only be available online, just so we're clear.
Yes. So that'll be July 31st. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also dropping on July 31st on the website is a good amount of roving. So we just wanted to quickly show you all of the roving that we've dyed up. Yep. This roving will mostly also be available at the pop-up, but we are reserving a specific amount for the website. And that website drop, again, will be on Friday, July 31st.
Correct.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
Do you want to show what you've dyed?
So
kind of already at that place.
Yep. So these are just kind of couple of different colorways that I've done.
Really
I kind of feel like this was inspired by the sunsets right now over the chicken coop, because every night at about 8:30 p.m. I have to go and close up the chickens, and behind them is where the sun sets, and so this is kind of inspired by this color. And then this is just kind of another fun, since I was playing a lot with that pink and purple and add a little gold, so there's that one. And then based on my moody colors from this, I just kind of pop that on some more roving. So, and we'll have these colors in a couple different bases, so you'll be able to kind of pick your favorite base that you like to spin.
And then we talked about this in Monday's episode, but just for anyone really interested, you spun this up this past week.
Yes.
And you spun from what you had dyed. So not this specific color, but one of the colors that's available. Yep. And it was 4 ounces. And you spin about Sport DK.
Yep.
Somewhere between Sport and DK.
Yep.
and this was about 450 yards. So just if you're curious about how far you can stretch it, this was kind of what was coming out of one of these bags.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. So that's all that was dyed.
Yeah, this was kind of my stuff, and this is kind of...
This is my stuff.
Isabel's inspired stuff, yeah.
So the colors, again, we talked about them in previous episodes, some of them, but just so that you can be reminded of all that's going to be available online is we have a few bags of this gray that I had spun up, and it has a few different things in it. It has Shetland, it has merino, and it has Surrey silk. The Surrey silk is sort of like this very light pink, sort of purple leaning color. And so you get a little bit of a speckle when you spin it up. And yeah, it's super easy to spin, again, because you just spin it right out of this bag. There's 2 ounces in each of these bags. Going off of that, we wanted a few like more bright colors and that include our Shetland. So one of them is this beautiful pink.
Yep.
It's sometimes difficult to get our camera to focus.
Yep.
But I think it's focused. So here is a little sample that I spun up. As you can see, when it spins, it does get a little darker because there is a little bit of purple in there. There's some of that Shetland, which was not pure white. And then there's the hot pink. And then there is also green Surrey silk in here. And so when they all get blended together, there's like the color theory thing that happens. And it gets to be like more of like a purpley toned pink with the little bits of green that pop out.
Yep. And that Surrey silk gives that like little blips of extra color in it.
And this one I think is very fun.
Yeah, and I think it looks
pretty.
super, super bright in the bag, but like Isabel showed you, is that it really it gets darker spun up. So where if you were a little frightened of like, oh, that is really pink, but you are trying to play outside of your normal colors, this might be a good one.
Yeah, it would still be. I'm someone who doesn't wear like a lot of really, really bright colors. That might be something people are kind of starting to get to know about me, but I would still wear a color like this.
Yeah.
So, but it still has like that brightness for like you want to spin something that looks pretty while you're sitting with it. So
yeah.
So this is a really fun one. And then we have another color, and that is this sort of light blue.
Yep.
And it looks very light in the bag, but it also has a bunch of the Surrey silk in it. And the Surrey silk is really fun in this one because it's sort of like a royal blue, and there's pops of yellow and green and a little bit of red. And so I spun up just a touch of a sample. Let's see if it'll focus. But yeah, it's really pretty. It does get a little darker when you spin it up. But again, I think this would be a great option for 2 ounces. Would definitely get you a small accessory of some sort.
And this again has some of our Shetland in it. It has some merino, the Surrey silk. So it's also a nice blend if you want to try a little bit of one of our mixtures, kind of a mill blend.
Yes.
Yep.
And I've mentioned this before, but if you're someone who's new to spinning, you want to branch out of like roving braids or something like that, this is like really fun because it comes right off of our carder. Yep. And so it's just like the perfect consistency to very easily pull along. Yep. And then the other thing is that because there's Shetland in here that has it's coming from our farm, it still is in a state where it has a little bit of lanolin in it.
Yeah, just a touch.
Which makes it very easy to spin up.
Yep.
And I really like that. It's not something we would put in the machines at this state with the amount of lanolin that's in it, but it is like really perfect for hand spinning. So these bags are really, really fantastic for that. All right.
And then we have a couple of just our pure Shetland. This is 100% Shetland. This was, and we've shown this in yarn form, but this was one of our Bambi, one of our runs of Bambi, and it's a really pretty charcoal. It's not, it's got a lot of heathered gray. It's black, but with like a lot of heathered gray in it. So there's this one. I'll find the yarn.
Yeah, can you get
here.
one of the yarns?
Yep.
I didn't spin up a sample because I wanted to make sure as much of it could get into other people's hands as possible.
So,
But it's pretty dark with little flecks of gray in it.
yep. So
And
that's
lovely neutral.
100% Shetland.
Yes.
So this is pure Shetland.
Again, if you wanna try out like a pure base of a Shetland, this is like a really great amount to start with to decide if you like it or not.
Yep.
And then the last one is similarly 100%
No,
oh, sorry, my bad.
Shetland and Merino. This was cocoa. We've shown this a couple times. So it's a chocolate brown. We combined it 50-50. So 50% cocoa and 50% of a merino that we source, source locally to us. And it got mixed together, and it's also a really lovely spin and,
Yes.
and made like a really beautiful yarn. So kind of another kind of getting your hands on trying some of our Shetland, but
Yeah,
nice one also.
cool. Right, so that is what's going to be available online. We'll just run through really quickly one more time. So we'll have all of these
Yes.
rovings.
Yes.
For
All of
anyone
this
who wants to hand spin something before fall.
Yep.
Really good knitting season is fall. Really good spinning season is summer, in my opinion. So get your hands on some roving before the end of summer.
And then our exclusive kits for the Switchgrass Cowl.
So thank you so much for watching.
Yep.
The drop will be at 10 a.m.
July 31st.
So get your hands on any of this stuff.